Hey everybody, so right now I have Caleb and Franky. Franky plays Daniel, and Caleb plays Emiliano, also known as LIAN,
Yes.
or sometimes known as Emmy too. I get you like 3 names, right?
Yes. Emmy, LIAN, or yeah.
I mean, it's LIAN spelled with an A, just like a play on words with the
Exactly.
title. A lot of people spell it LIAN.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Caleb, this is like our 5th time working together, right?
I guess so, bro. I mean, I think it's like our 3rd project. I could be wrong, but I know we've filmed so many times together.
Yeah, and Franky, this is our first time working together, right?
Yeah, this is our first time working together. It's my first time really seeing you work.
How's it been so far? Kind of lame.
No, it's been kind of lame. No, not at all. I know I should be honest, and I'm being honest. It hasn't been lame at all, you know.
How did you and Caleb meet? This is like your first time working together, right?
Yes. This is our first time working together. But we knew each other in college. We went to nothing happened, I swear.
Should we tell you that?
We went to UTA,
Yes, sir.
University of Texas at Arlington, and we both majored in theater, and that's where I met Caleb. I didn't get to work with him, unfortunately. I've always wanted to. I wanted to do like something with brothers or like cousins or whatever it was. But yeah, that's where I met him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It feels like you guys actually are brothers, like off screen. So it's kind of surprising that you guys never worked together before, because like there's so much chemistry. I remember like we went through like when we were doing the table read or table read, gym read, whatever you want to call it. It's like, whoa, you guys just how you guys improvise. So, nobody taught you that chemistry. It's just like it was just there.
Yeah.
It really blew me away.
But that's why I wanted to bring Franky on, because I had seen him work before, and like you said, I always wanted to work with him too. It's funny because I never toured UTA before I went to go study there, but I had some friends, or a friend that went to go tour campus, and she got to see some of the theater facilities, and she didn't mention Franky by name, but she was like, there's this guy that looks like you, like in there, and she's like, and then when I got to school there, she was like, oh, that's him, and I was like, yeah, I guess he kind of does look like me, and she was like, yeah, y'all should play something together, but that's why I was so excited to bring him on, because I've always wanted to do something with him. And I had seen him work already before, and he's a great actor. One of the first things that I saw at UTA was with Franky, and since then I was like, yeah, I'd like to do something with that dude.
So what actually made you want to push this film, like to make this film?
Well, I was already interested whenever you were talking about the wrestling stuff and the idea that it was kind of follow like the style of lucha libre and stuff, which I'm a big fan of. But I don't remember exactly how you kind of made the transition, and you told me about the possibility of the short being about boxing instead. And although I'm not a huge boxing fan outside of this, it's something that I've always wanted to do on screen. Play some sort of a boxing character. I remember in high school, my theater director wanted to do a show called Golden Boy. And I read the script, and I was like, man, it would be so cool. I don't know. I'm sure a lot of guys that are in theater can relate. It's like, I want to play that character in Golden Boy. And so, I don't know. I guess it's just kind of me living that dream in a sense.
That's crazy that you say that, because I was in Golden Boy.
For real?
Yeah, in high school.
That's crazy.
I was just like side characters, more ensemble stuff.
Okay.
But I remember one of my lines. It was he used to fight out of Philly. I remember him good.
And have you done any other productions where like that was sports combat?
Yeah, we did Golden Boy, and there was another one, Requiem for a Dream.
Really?
Something like
What?
Requiem for a Heavyweight.
Okay.
That's a movie. That's a movie. Requiem for a Heavyweight, something like that. And they're also a play, and they're both about boxing. And
Also in high school?
yeah, also in high school.
Nice.
They were one acts.
Yeah, dude, that's so dope. Yeah, because we were about to do it for one act, and yeah, this would have been a really good time.
Man, so I guess it's like this is both of your films for your first time making a film production where you both get to be inside a ring, so to say.
Yes, yeah, most definitely.
sure.
That was actually one of the biggest reasons why I was hooked to be on this film, because, I mean, first, I get to work with Caleb. And then second, it's about boxing. I'm a huge boxing fan. I love combat sports. I think it's a beautiful sport. I just love, I love like the storylines of the fighters, you know, getting to know who they are off the ring. And then it's just in the ring, it's just two men. It's just two men like fighting for what they believe for, you know, so yeah.
And how do you guys resonate with your characters at all?
I've always wanted to be an older brother. I'm not gonna lie, like I've always wanted a younger brother, because I've always felt like I do kind of have like a nurturing thing. I like to motivate my friends. Like I like to be there for my friends. And just recently, I also just became a father. So that's very exciting to me with like raising a kid, and I want him to show him stuff, you know, but I also want him to like do whatever he wants to do as well. And like the same thing with Emiliano, like with that being my little brother, like I want to be there for him, and I want to show him like, hey, you shouldn't do this stuff, because like look at me, look at like where I'm at. But of course, a little brother is going to be a little brother and do whatever they want, you know. But at least I want to be that voice, you know?
Yeah. That's crazy. So you're the youngest? You're the youngest?
Yeah, I'm the youngest.
Of, like all brothers?
I only have one brother.
Only one brother? Okay. Because I'm the youngest too. So I resonate in that way. Yeah, it was a little easier for me to kind of tap into that, and just kind of. Well, thankfully my brothers. I did grow up with my brothers, just kind of always trying to steer me into the right direction, or rather, you know, keep me from making like the same mistakes that they did. And I appreciate it a lot more now, but you know, of course, like my teenage years and stuff, it was just like, dude, like, you know, just let me do my thing, right? Or you're like in college, you're not even here, like whatever. But you know, I appreciate it a lot more now, and I can definitely see that in what you wrote for these two characters.
And how have you guys been doing anything else to prepare for this film? Like apart from what people may have been seeing already, what you may have told anybody else?
Honestly, I'm trying to lose weight. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm trying to be more fit.
Yeah, same here.
I have been walking every day. I've also been working out, not every day, but I've been trying to. You know, I've been jumping rope. I love jumping rope. But yeah, I've also been watching like a lot of videos on like how to hold pads, just training videos, just like cornerman stuff. So yeah, I've been really looking into that.
Same here. I mean, I want to look like a boxer on screen, and that's just kind of half the battle, you know. Outside of the training that we've done with Bobby, our incredible stunt coordinator, which has helped out a lot, but seeing some of the footage and stuff that you've posted and whatnot, it's like, okay, like I could definitely make that look a lot better. So same here, you know, just watching videos online, trying to, you know, get my technique up, make myself a lot more of a believable boxer.
Do you guys feel like this would be like a breakout film?
I think that's what I always hope for with any project that I do, even like with theater, right? And I think you always kind of have to have that mentality or that mindset to it, just because if you're not in it, or you know, other people aren't in it, or they don't want it as much as the other person, it's gonna fall flat, in my opinion. So regardless of whether, you know, you might not like the script or something, you kind of got to give it your all, right, and see if anything comes out of it. My thing is just kind of give, you know, the most, you know, honest performance, genuine performance that I could give.
Yeah, when it comes to it like being like a breakout film, I'm honestly just more focused like on the performance, you know, like Caleb said. I just want to look at the truth of it. What really matters is like our relationship, and if that happens, if it is a breakout film, fantastic. You know, I see more breakout as like I want people to see it, you know, and when people see it, I want them to get something out of it, you know, whatever it is, to inspire them or to make them question themselves, or you know, anything like that. But yeah, no, I'm more focused on like showing people the truth of the script, of the story. So yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of like the reason I wrote this film. It's like this is probably the best film I've ever written. I mean, if you look at everything else I made, it's probably not that good. he would know. He would know. Trust me, he would know. But like, yeah, I feel like, because at the end of the day, all I ever really wanted in any film I made was people to watch it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all.
Of course.
For sure.
And like, this is like the one I'm gonna go all out in, and hopefully, I can get you guys like as motivated as I can,
Yeah.
and hopefully I can like connect with you guys a lot more
No, yeah,
to make
and
this film happen.
I will say like, I mean, we're definitely motivated. It's a beautiful script. It really is, and it shows a beautiful story of two brothers, and yeah, I mean, if it inspired me just reading it, I mean, putting it all together, I'm sure it could inspire other people as well.
So, this is a question for the director and writer of this film, Alex. First of all, what made you want to write the story in the first place? And talk a little bit about the transition to turning it into a boxing film.
Well, the original idea was boxing, like from the very beginning.
Oh, really? Even before?
Even
like,
before. But it was gonna be
stuff?
based more off of my mom's godson. He was about to make it pro. He's like right there. But he chose the wrong woman. And instead of supporting his dreams, she kind of made him quit.
Damn.
And he let down his entire family and his trainer because he was literally going international. Like, I remember like he came back from Russia, and then like 1 month later, I'm out. Why? You're like literally Golden Gloves winner like 5 times. I don't even know at this point. He was literally like that. He was that good.
Wow.
But yeah, chose the wrong woman, and then I kind of, and I remember watching Raging Bull, and I'm like, Raging Bull is one of the best films ever. And it's just like,
I agree.
and I'm like, I kind of want to put like, and it kind of intrigued me, the brother being the trainer, and then the woman coming in. So originally it was going to be like a woman in the script.
Okay.
Oh.
But after many, well, hold on, backtrack. I was planning to make it like a 1 hour, 2 hour film.
Okay.
But I kind of just put it in the shelf. Up until like 3 years ago when I finally took it down, and I'm
Yeah.
still like, what if I just make it a short film, just so I can have something to kill time with. And I sent it around to multiple people. And Aaron Spence, if you know them,
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Aaron was one of the first ones to ever give me like feedback, and they immediately said, well, not immediately, but like after once or twice, they're like, get rid of the girl. It's just kind of there.
That's interesting.
So I got rid of the girl and focused more on the relationship with the siblings, and then I gave it to Gerardo, another guy, and he was like breaking it down, and like the script you see now,
Yeah.
he's like, this is probably the best one you have so far.
That's sick,
There you
bro.
go.
Nice.
And we just kind of stuck with that.
Cool. And but was it pretty similar to whenever it was like the wrestling version?
Yeah.
Did it still have like, was it almost the same story or?
Okay, when it was wrestling, it was almost the same story basically.
Yeah. Okay.
It was just wrestling.
Just different elements of it. Interesting.
I decided to bring him back after like after I kind of revisited and after we did Dragonflower, Daz and I.
Yeah.
I'm like, it would be a shame to just leave it there.
Yeah.
It was a really good, because I remember I sent you the wrestling one before and you actually really liked it.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, it'd be a shame. This is probably my best work ever. Might as well bring it out.
Yeah. I'm glad you still continue to make it.
Yeah, and I remember I'm like, oh man, if I just ghost Caleb and never talk to him again about this film, he'd probably be mad as shit.
Nah.
Yeah, but I just remember like you were super excited to do the wrestling once. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, let's do the original plan. Let's go boxing.
Yeah. Sweet, bro. Nice.
Yeah, and contact Daza, told him, hey, do you know any stunt coordinators? He's like, oh yeah, I met this guy named Bobby.
Yeah.
And here we are.
That's
Wow.
So what do you expect to come out of this film?
What do I expect from this? Quite frankly, I guess what everybody else wants, everybody else in my position wants. Get like a stepping stone to the next step, which is making like 2-hour feature films.
Yeah, dude.
And I guess that's kind of like, that's also what I want to do for you guys, if I can, as much as I can, like give you guys to the next level.
Yeah.
Instead of like the indies, like, or at least get you guys to like, say like 8 to 4 or something. Because like, it surprises me. Like you audition a lot, you two audition a lot, and you guys don't get a lot of roles, and it kind of it baffles me. Like you guys have that talent. It's like what the hell?
I appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, it's hard. Oh, it's
Yeah,
hard.
there's a lot of
Sometimes,
people out there.
like you can have the talent and everything, and you just need a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
But yeah.
You just need to, just fit that right role
Yeah.
and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
it's frustrating, but I believe that, we'll all get our shot.
Yeah.
TZO too.
That's why I've been more open to you guys' criticism. I mean, granted, I'm not gonna like bend over for everything, mind you, but like,
Right.
Yeah.
but like,
course.
like when we had that FaceTime call and we worked the script, I was like, or when you guys say, "Can we do this?" instead, like, okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
Because like I genuinely want to make the best film ever.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my child. His name is Mateo Grifaldo.
Hey.
No, Mateo Din Grifaldo. That's his middle name.
Yeah.
So he's half Vietnamese, half. I guess a quarter Mexican, a quarter Colombian. I guess
you're
because I'm
mixed.
Mexican Colombian. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
So, if that's how that works, I guess he's half Vietnamese, quarter Mexican, quarter Colombian.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
It actually is.
Some good food all
And
around,
he's
bro.
Good food, and he's beautiful,
That's
and great culture too.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
And like, hypothetically, in like 3-5 years, what would you want to be able to present to him out of your career?
You know, I've thought about that.
It's crazy.
I would love for him to go see me in a play, right? I would love that. I would love for him to see like the rehearsal process as well. And how awesome would it be that I could be like, hey, Mateo, let's go to the movies,
Yeah.
and then like I'm up there,
Mm.
So really, like, I don't really care if he's an actor or not, like whatever he wants to do, you know what I'm saying? But I really just want to show him, like, if you're consistent with something and you really care about something and you're really passionate about it, you can get somewhere, you can do something, so that's really what I want to show him, But yeah, like, I would love for him to see me in a show, I would love for him to see the rehearsal process. I would love for him to see me in a movie, like that would be, like, that's crazy to even think about, but that could definitely be a reality, so yeah.
What about you, Caleb? Do you feel the same way?
Yeah, for my future children, hopefully, yeah. I don't have any kids right now.
I have okay. So 3 years, 5 years. How would you expect to see yourself like?
See myself. First thing that comes to mind is like hopefully landing some sort of, I don't know, some sort of like talking role on a series or a feature or something. But who knows? Who knows if that'll really matter in those years, or I'll even be wanting that by then.
Do you guys think it'll change sometime in the future? Like, do you guys have like, because how some people say like they'll stop at a certain age. Do you guys feel that?
Well, I will say this, like, I remember when I first started acting, like, a big thing for me was like, oh man, like, I want to be famous, But the more I started like acting and like doing theater and stuff, I really don't care about being famous. Like, what I care about is growing within myself, being able to tell these stories, because I do believe I'm a storyteller. So yeah, like, I believe I'm a storyteller, and like, that's really what I want to do. I want to tell these stories. If somehow I get a little bit of recognition or whatever, like, cool, you know what I'm saying? And I've always liked the actors more, where like, you don't really know their names, but they're like in a lot of things, and you're like, oh bro, this dude, bro, I love this dude. Like, I would rather want to be that than like a big like A-list guy or anything like that. I want to be like someone who is consistently working and maybe doesn't have the biggest name, but like when you see him, it's like, oh, bro,
this guy's gonna deliver.
This guy is gonna deliver.
Sure.
Yeah, that's really what I want to be.
Yeah.
What about you, Caleb?
Same here, man. Really, I mean, hopefully, still be telling stories and stuff. It would be nice to make some money, and just kind of have that taken care of. But there's a whole lot of other stuff, to acting. Hopefully, I'm just still refining my skill. You know, still learning more. I hope I never stop learning. I think that'll make me the best actor that I can be. But yeah, I think for all of our sakes, I hope we see each other doing some bigger projects and whatnot.
Yes.
Yeah. Be sure to check out LIAN in theaters near you. Wherever we post it or stream it on. Please support us, check us out, and we hope you all enjoy it.
Yeah, you better watch it, because if you don't, you don't want to know. So watch it.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
So that wraps up tonight. Thank you all. Good night and good luck. That's first cleaning. We're good.
Thank you. Thank you, TCO.